How did non-league reignite Charlie Austin's love for football? He left the professional game disappointed with what it had become, but a small-town club with big ambitions offered him a new opportunity, and they've certainly taken advantage of having a former Premier League striker lead their promotion hopes. So we're going to find out what Charlie Austin still wants to achieve at this stage in his career, how he is passing on his wealth of knowledge, and why he still loves scoring goals. Starting out in non-league with Poole, Charlie Austin's talent was quickly spotted, and he rose through the professional ranks, going on to play for clubs such as West Brom, Burnley, Southampton and QPR, where he played an integral part to their promotion to the Premier League. He scored over 200 career goals, with 34 of those coming in the Premier League. Charlie's been a bricklayer, you've gone to the Football League, the Premier League. It's fair to say you've had a good career, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, whirlwind one, do you know what I mean? Like, I think the biggest thing is, I look back and I lived every kid's dream, really, do you know what I mean? I thought, yeah, the dream was shattered a little bit at 15 when I left the academy. Went and played for the non-league and the opportunity arose and I took it and kind of went from there. I think as time went on, it was only right that I would come back and play in the non-league because I enjoyed it.
In your final 2 seasons in the Football League with Swindon, were you a bit surprised to get released at the end of the season?
Football moves on, don't wait for nobody. Football, and there's no sentiment in football and you learn that way. It's probably good for both parties to part. Listen, they've turned it right round now and Ian Holloway's got them going in the right direction. Full credit to him, top bloke. But I think if I was there present before Christmas and for everything was going on, I certainly wouldn't have enjoyed it. And that football's about enjoyment, especially when you get to my age and I've been fortunate enough to go high and come down, and it makes you realise, you know. So I wasn't surprised, and do you know what? I was ready to take a step back from the full time and play part time because my son now plays and I want to watch him.
Did you fall out of love with it when you left Swindon?
I think so at the time. You get to the bit where it's like, oh my God, where's the fun and the enjoyment gone? But I think because the club was in the situation it was, do you know what I mean? And unfortunately still finds itself in. I kind of thought, if you go to football, it's the best job in the world. So you want to go with a smile on your face. And I always found, because I was a captain and because I played there before and I was very fortunate throughout my career, it always come to me. Do you know what I mean? If something was going wrong, it was always be my fault or I'm doing this. It's a load of rubbish. Do you know what I mean? He's earning too much money doing this. And I was like, no, it's all rubbish, you know. Now I'm happy and I'm enjoying football. I'm enjoying my family time. I'm enjoying doing the coaching that I do with the kids and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, at the moment I look back at it and go, do you know what? Best decision I've made.
But how did the opportunity to join this Hampshire club come about?
I had offers to go and play up north, which I didn't want to do. Done my time up north, a lovely time in Burnley. It was amazing, but I didn't want to go back up north. I had a few other offers, but do you know what? I took my time. I went away for the summer. Just went away with the kids for the summer holidays for the first time in 15 years or whatever, you know. So I was enjoying that. And then when I spoke to James Beattie and Jimmy Ball, the manager here, they told me this thing. I come in and spoke to the people here, and it's a club trying to go in the right direction, but understands where they are. So I think that's the biggest thing. They understand where they are, but they're trying to get to the next step.
So what did Director of Football and Premier League legend James Beattie say to persuade Charlie to sign?
When I first picked the phone up to Charlie, the answer was no, a categoric no. Having spoke to Charlie on further occasions, it was what did he want out of his football now that he's sort of coming towards the end. He wanted to spend more time with his family, so we're part-time. So that played into our hands. He wanted to come somewhere where they had sensible people above and the club was run professionally, or as professional as it could be, which was another box that I thought we ticked. And I wouldn't have told him otherwise if I thought otherwise. So a few things played into our hands as the conversations went down the line. One of the main ones was I knew that the lads would like Charlie and I knew that Charlie would like the lads. The environment that again Jim's created in the dressing room is superb, with a mixture of seniority and youth coming through. I just had to get him to the stadium to have a look at it because the facilities here for a Step 7 club are really good, and that was probably one of the reasons that I came. You know, the sensibility around the club, the plan that we now have, and somewhere where he could go and create a home for himself that wasn't too far away. In the end, he came to watch a game. And then at the end of the game, he came to see us and he said, yeah, where do I sign?
And he still knows where the back of the net is.
His influence on and off the pitch has been exactly what we would have wanted from Charlie. He's still a tremendous player, you can see that out there, but his influence with not just the younger players, but also the seniors as well within the dressing room. He's a really intelligent guy, he's really humble. It wouldn't surprise you to see other players go in and say, you know, I played here and I played there. And he's similar to myself, you know, very humble. And I'm here to help, you know, whether that's help the club professionalise, help Jimmy with certain situations, or help the players improve. And that's my character, and that's what I enjoy doing.
There's great facilities here as well, albeit the weather today is a bit naff, but the pitch out there is, I can imagine on a nice sunny day, it looks good.
Don't turn around because you're not selling it like a lovely picture. Honestly, when we come down, I was like, oh my God, it's like a carpet, real good. Southampton look after it, and they've got all the people in it that come and do all the ground stuff. It's fantastic. One bad car or bad storm that we have. Now we're back to non-league. But I don't mind. Do you know what? Again, it's great facilities here, and it speaks volumes that Southampton women's team want to come and play here, and I think the academy, the top end of the academy, come here and play as well. So, look, if you don't have good facilities, you don't attract them kind of teams.
But it's not just the pitch that's impressive. The club boasts a luxurious hospitality suite for some pre-match cuisine for directors and VIPs. The room also contains plenty of football memorabilia. One of the stadium's main features is the club shop, which provides the fans with plenty of AFC Totton merch worn so eloquently by this mannequin. Then there's the boardroom, a spacious and beautifully designed room with multiple trophies on display and high-end memorabilia. How much has non-league changed since you started playing for Poole in 2009?
It's changed. I mean, going to Poole Town and they had one stand along the back there and the rest was at a school field, you know. I think it's changed in certain ways. Like football as it's developed and really pushed on it, even the pro-game. So the opportunities now for the lads coming through, the English lads, are not really there. So they drop into the non-league and it just only improves the non-league, you know. And look, as you look around, there's so many players involved in non-league that's been in the under-23 setup or been part of an academy throughout their younger years, and even old ex-pros like me dropping back in and playing, and it's just, I think this enjoyment, like I said, I still want the buzz. I think that's the biggest thing, is you want to be involved in an environment with a team that are trying to win, really.
What's it like for you rejoining a non-league team, coming from the career that you've had in the Premier League, call up for England? Do you feel a bit of pressure?
Yeah, of course you do, because everyone expects, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Everyone expects you to turn it on. Everyone expects you to do this. I'm like, that don't happen. But also, unfortunately for me, I have this people have this expectation that I'm going to be a nightmare. I'm like, no, I'm a nice guy, mate. That's just bravado. I'm a nice guy. And I still want to play football, mate. That's the biggest thing. If you come in, I didn't want to play football and just think it was easy and could do X, Y, and Z and that. No, like it'd be a waste of time for me. It'd be a waste of time for Beats and Jimmy Ball trying to get me into the football club. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. But I love it. I still have that buzz. I still like days like today. I'm thinking, I don't mind, I can get out of this. But the biggest thing is what I like the most, quick one, is because I played non-league, right, years and years ago, everyone's like, oh, how are you going to be like non-league, this, that. I'm like, mate, go back 15, 18 years. I just get kicked by these fellas, do you know what I mean? And that's, but nothing changed, does it, you know? So I still have the love, I still have the buzz for it, and who knows how long I'll play for, but at the moment I'm really enjoying it.
And it was important to join a club with big ambitions to get promoted?
1,000,000%. This is what I was saying beforehand about joining a club that understands where it is, right? Because you go to some clubs and they try, we've seen it all over non-league, that people try and throw money, do this, and they're trying to jump way quick, and football don't work like that. This club's trying to go in the right direction. We've got good people behind them. We're in a good position at the moment in the league. Murphy are going really strong. We're trying to chase them down, and look, only one go up and one through the playoffs. So look, there's a lot still to play for. But like I said, that was the biggest thing, coming to a football club that understands where it is and trying to win the league. Everyone tries to win the league and sets out to it, of course, but this football club is really trying to do that.
Jimmy Ball's AFC Totton side are challenging for the Southern League Premier South title. But what are the club's long-term ambitions?
We're trying to be really professional, and the thought process is if you try to be a professional club, then one day you might be one. If you want to be an amateur club, you'll definitely be one. So we're just trying to be as professional as we can be and see where that brings us out, and who knows.
You've got a lot of youth and experience in your side. How do you find the right blend?
That's a good question. You trust your senior lads to do it right and set the standards, and then you trust the kids to follow suit, and pick up things and learn and ask questions. I think the senior boys here have been fantastic this season. They've been great.
What do you expect from your senior boys in the changing room?
Leadership, setting the tone, setting the standard, high standards, holding each other accountable, but in the right way. Yeah, and then they've got to go and do it on the pitch, because you can't hold people accountable if you're not doing it.
What's your style of play for your team?
Aggressive, I think, in the way that we, in all areas really. Be aggressive when you attack, pass forward, think forward, run forward, be really positive. And on the front foot, I think I would describe it.
So what has Charlie been able to pass on to other players from a career that has gone full circle?
Every player is on a different journey and different road, aren't they? That's the thing. And do you know what? I didn't realise that until you get older and you start reflecting. When you're younger and people are talking to you like that, you're like, what are you on about, mate? Like, what are you, like, I've got play for ages, I can do X, Y. But when you actually look back, you think, oh my God, that went so quick. And then you try and pass that on to younger people. So it becomes tough. But of course you try and help. And I always say to them, that if you want me to, any advice, anything like that, look, you're more than welcome to ask me face to face. You've all got my number, like anything like that. But they're a good group. They're a good group.
That's important in the changing room, especially in non-league as well, when you're doing these long journeys.
You've got to have the crack with the lads in that. Do you know what I mean? I say to them, boys, like we played the other week. I think got beat to Lewis. I think it was in the FA Trophy. We didn't get back to like 3 in the morning. And boys like, we're going up Grafton like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I've been there. Don't get twisted. I've been there.
You know what it's like.
You got to have a good crack in that. Why would you come and spend a lot of time with them? Even though it's part time, you spend a lot of time with them. You know, you've got to have good fun with them. It's important.
Could you pull rank then, coming into a new changing room and not do an initiation, or did you have to do something?
No, I sang.
What did you do?
I sang "Stand By Me."
I bet you enjoyed that as well.
Yeah,
though.
but I sang it on the bus. I'll tell you what I sang it. We was going to, this is typical non-league, right? So, not even like this. We're going to Merthyr Tydfil, which obviously Wales and all that, weather, storm, horrendous, playing on Astro, right, waterlogged pits on the, but they didn't call it off till we got to Cardiff, so that was brilliant. So I go there, come back, and we're on the bus, and I sung on the way home. I sung everywhere I went, really. But that's the
beauty of it, isn't
it?
it?
And the thing is, right, if I pull around and say I'm not singing,
yeah, it's a bit moody, isn't it?
Moody, like you're just setting the tone, and I don't want to do that. I'm like, we've got to sing now. I was like, oh, really? They're like, yeah, it's like sing or a fine. I was like, oh, just give me the mic. And then Stand By Me for about 4 lines straight in the chorus, and then thank you very much, done.
And what's the match day atmosphere like here? Do you miss the big crowd?
I can't explain it. Doesn't matter if you score, I went and scored at Old Trafford, 70,000 there, you score in big places, and you score it. Still get that buzz of scoring, I don't think you can ever replicate scoring in front of 70,000, 80,000, but it still doesn't stop you from scoring here. And look, the atmosphere today is really good non-league crowd, people come in. It helps at times when Saints are not playing and they're playing away, because obviously it builds the crowds up. But look, I love it. I always try to score as many goals as I could, and like I say, you can hear my voice now. I do.
You
enjoy
still buzz it. You can just tell.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I still enjoy playing. It doesn't matter whether it was playing here or I was playing on a Sunday morning. Definitely not Sunday afternoon. So I like my Sunday afternoon. I like my Sunday afternoons, right? But I enjoy. I still have the buzz, and that's the main thing.
Have you had to adapt your style of play?
No. Sometimes I've had to play in the number 10. Sometimes I played up front. I play all over. Like not really. I go out there and play and give maximum effort that I've got to the team, like I would playing for anybody else. Not really adapting my play at all, really. I just mix into the group, because I always find if you try and do too much and get them all to play for you, then it's a team, isn't it? It's not about you.
If AFC Totton achieve their goal and gain promotion to the National League South, could we see Charlie Austin stay for another season?
Yeah, there's the option there for us to have a discussion. And as I said, we're tremendously happy with him. Budgets will go up, and the word, sustainability is huge across football, especially at this sort of level. We've put things in place that can hopefully increase revenue streams to the club to maintain our sustainability. Hopefully, as we climb the pyramid, then we can scale them up, and we can remain where there's not one board member or the chairman putting loads and loads of money in. They're happy with the money they put in every year, and we want to maintain that. We want to grow the club and make sure that the revenue streams that are added to the ones we already have continue to grow, as hopefully the club grows.
But it's not just his off-the-field experience that can help this club. Beattie has played at the highest level and has a wealth of football knowledge that will no doubt help this squad as well.
I've processed my career now. I know I play in charity matches, and the thing for me is I see it as if I could put my brain into a 23-year-old, 22-year-old James Beattie, then I'd have been a better player than I was. So the objective for me, therefore, is to help these guys and try and, put my experience into sort of their head. Because I play charity matches and my brain's working, and I'm thinking, I know exactly where to get space, I know exactly which run to make, and because through your coaching journey, you sort of collate so much information, but you add that to actually your practical knowledge of playing the game. It's a great place to be, and that's why I do love coaching. And my personality lends to I want to help people, and helping people in this environment, in a team environment, which I love being in anyway. It's I count myself lucky to be in this space at the moment, because I get to do both things that I enjoy.
You mentioned at the start of your career you were used to players coming in and knocking you about a bit, especially now with the career that you've had.
I still try now. Do you still get the chip in the ear as well? But I can see it a little bit quicker, can't I? As I was experience-wise, I can see it a little bit quicker. I can see them coming, and I always try to tackle on my own. So a ball coming, I'll just let it go. 9 times out of 10, when they come flying in to try and get me, when I let go of the ball, like they miss it as well because I'm there trying to get it. But I enjoy it and stuff. And you just when you get on the pitch and I've got to be better than that player opposite me. He's got to try and be better than me. And it's nuts and bolts of football don't change just because I've had a fortunate career, etc.
You mentioned on LinkedIn about that I don't know why people keep talking about non-league players that step 2, 3, 4 that are now finding their way into the Football League. Yeah. Social media plays a huge part in that absolutely. Now. Yeah. Do you think the Charlie Austin backing pool would have got picked up quicker in today's non-league environment?
No. I don't think so. Because, they could say people would have been out speaking about me a bit quicker or something like that, but I don't think so. It just takes... Back then, we didn't have... Nothing was filmed, was it? And I don't know, it's mad when you think about the technology that's involved in football and people filming the games, even like what we're doing now. Like, this wasn't... It's amazing, right? The whole concept of all of it, amazing, but there wasn't any of that. So I don't know. My thing when I put it on LinkedIn, right, about it was... This is something that's been going on for years, but now it's seen more because of the social media, right? So we can see it on video, we're seeing X, Y, and Z. When reality is, it's been going on for years. Vards has gone and scored goals for England. Stuart Pearce, Ian Wright, like, it's endless.
There's so many of you.
There's endless names, and I think that's one of the beauties of English football, you know. So. Yeah.
And when you do decide to hang up your boots, whenever that may be, will we see you in a dugout coaching? I know you're coaching your little lassie, but do you get that buzz for it?
Yeah, I think so. You still have the buzz and still get the enjoyment. But I don't know. I know one thing though. At the moment, I still want to play. That's the biggest thing. Coaching that may come along. But at the moment, I love playing.